Hello, everybody. We are going live to talk about an issue and a situation that many people have asked me to talk about, and they have been inboxing me to know more information about what happened between Dallas Independent School District and CORE. So I'm going to allow people to come on. If you can share this video as you come on, I'm gonna speak on this issue one time, and after that, that's it or whatever. Because there's a lot of things that's going around this situation, but I do want to make sure that people are informed. It's very important that people are informed about what went on when the district council the CORE project. Hello, hey. So real quick, about a month ago, I was contacted by Dallas Independent School District trustee Maxie Johnson about a situation that he had uncovered. There was a lot of mistreatment towards minority contract vendors, and Trustee Johnson was only trying to verify about the contractual agreement and making sure that there was fairness towards it, right? So there was a DISD assistant. Please share this video as you come on. There was an assistant superintendent of operations. His name was Scott Lane. And there was also an executive director of construction services. His name was Tim Sprucely. If you see, the Next Generation Action Network launched a campaign to demand their resignation. After this situation, it was uncovered that a actual company by the name of CORE, president, had used and moved a signature over on a document that was not authorized by the owner of 3I, Mike Williams. After that or whatever was uncovered, you guys remember that the Next Generation Action Network held a press conference talking about this situation, and we were calling and demanding for the resignation of Scott Lane and Tim Sprucely. And the way that this contract agreement was set up, it was set up under CMAR. So the district basically selected CORE under construction management at risk process, right? So under construction management at risk, the companies have the ability to choose what minority vendor they want to use, right? It's not handled by the district. That is an agreement between a private company and another private company, right? And so basically, after we did that press conference, I immediately met with the owner of CORE and the owner of 3I, Mike Williams. This was a contractual agreement. They talked about this situation. They discussed it. And after that, there was no other situation from that. They resolved it, and 3I moved forward and basically agreed to contract with this company at about, I think it was 35%. This contract was the first contract in the city in DISD history that had 45% minority participation. 45% minority participation. So the goal was to make sure that things were getting done, right? But if many of you guys know, and a lot of people don't know this, but the Next Generation Action Network, and a lot of people think that, oh, we just out here protesting and we don't know and different things of that nature. And a lot of people be having to understand it. We were the organization that organized the kids to walk out of South Oak Cliff High School, that led to the $62 million schools, that led to $54 million with Carter, in other schools who matriculated from that situation that we were able to get some equity from. But what happened in this particular situation is, with that, there was a continued there was a continued there was a continued problem with Sky Lane and Tim Sprucely, the assistant superintendent of operations, with their tactics of corrupt processes. And many of you guys remember when the auditor was let go early in the year, and he was talking about the continuations of a policy that was unethical and wrong, of change orders and actual this practice of them negating the board of trustees authorization process. Basically, I won't be factual on this number, but there is a policy that say if it's an item 400,000 or above, you have to go to the board of trustees for approval. And what these guys were doing, right? So say if you had a piping that was $700, right? $700,000, right? And that would normally have to go into the board of trustees to approve it, right? So what they would do is break that thing down into damn change orders, right? And that's against the damn law. But it was covered up, and the auditor went away, and all that different types of stuff, right? So, it's convenient for the district to say corruption when it fits them, right? It's convenient for them to do that when it's a catchy situation, when we had to demand them investigate the situation of course, right? So at the end of the day, we met down with these owners. We resolved all the issue with this situation. We created diversity, inclusion. We got rid of the person who did it in that company. We talked with DISD about it. It was resolved. Everything was put in place. Core is a new company. This owner was moving from California over to Texas or whatever. He was new here, right? And so about that was like damn near a month ago. A week ago, out of nowhere, this issue comes back up. And everybody who was trying to just push off of this situation, all of these trustees and Dustin Marshall and all of these people who were trying to push off this situation and say Maxie Johnson was unethical what he was doing and blah, 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 is now trumping the alarm, basically saying now, oh, we have corruption and we need to fight corruption. We need to do this and this, that, and the third. But they were silent when issues came about Sky Lane and Tim Sprucely. Now, these same board of trustees want to stay silent in their committees, but they don't want to tell the public why in the hell did you make your assistant superintendent resign, literally forced him into retirement of operations, and why did you make your executive director over construction services, Tim Sprucely, put him on administrative leave effective immediately? So I want people to understand is that DISD and the powers that be want you to focus on core, which aka Citizens Council wants you to focus on core so that they can wash away the real corruption that lies within the side of DISD, right? The power play, the moves, and different things of that nature. And many of you already know that Dallas Morning News take their orders from the Dallas Citizens Council. So at the end of the day, here's the play that was made, right? So the Dallas Citizens Council made a move behind it, right? And this is what it was, because guess what? We knew the company that they were going to award it to when they took it off, right? When they took Core off the project. We knew what it was going to be. We expressed that. That's the reason why I was vocal about the removal, because it wasn't about kids, it wasn't about equity, it wasn't about corruption or anything of that nature. Because guess what? This is the shit they trying to show you or whatever focus on is bullcrap compared to the real corruption. We're talking about millions of dollars being misused, but this is the same board that's telling you that they want you to be able to vote in $3.7 billion bond, a record historical voting bond inside of this November election, right? But they want to piss feed you what they want to call corruption, right? They don't want to tell you the real things that's going on, right? But I know that y'all will probably agree with me that a company forging a signature of an executive, and that executive and that company and that owner right there pretty much has reconciled this situation. I know that it might be more alarming to you that you would want to know why your school district got rid of its assistant superintendent of operations and its executive director of construction services. I don't want to know about CORE. I want to know about why you got rid of the top two damn executives over building, compliance, maintenance, the bond, everything. Why did you do that, right? But that's the old Dallas way. The part is divide and conquer, right? Put you focused on one thing while they mess you over on the other side, right? That's the old Dallas way. So what they did was, guess what? They removed CORE, voted off and removed CORE. And on the same day, let me hold on to you, on the same day that they did it, they put Beck Group on it. Let me unpack this. Let me tell you. They assigned it to the Beck Group. Who is the Beck Group? Well, guess what? The black man, Dallas always liked this thing called equity, where they choose a black representation, a person that we don't know in the black community, don't know nothing about, right? So what they did was, there's a chairman. His name is Fred Papa, right? Fred Papa is the CEO of the Beck Group, right? So the Beck Group was assigned this contract, right? Assigned this contract. Now, hold on real quick. It has to be voted by the school board trustees, right? But who's going to stand up to the Citizens Council when their ass all balled off? So Dustin Marshall and all his cronies make a real good, nice move or whatever and stuff like that in order to get this done. So at the end of the day, that was the play. They got Beck Group on it. It was a power move to remove CORE off the project. CORE was assigned $82 million project at Thomas Jefferson. They was assigned the $50 million STEM project. That's the only thing shaking in DISD right now for as money available, right? So there was a power play because the owner of CORE didn't come and kiss the ring to the Dallas Citizens Council, right? The old business community. And this company has $1 billion. Now, at the end of the day, do I condone what went on? But at the end of the day, that has to be negotiated and that has to be resoluted by that company and that company. And at the end of the day, there was a black contractor that had resolved that issue and had told the district that that issue was resolved, right? So why did they highlight an issue that was resolved, right? They only try to take these little small situations to put their little corruption on, right? The only way they was trying to make sure that Beck Group got the contract. And that was at the end of the day. They play these moves, y'all, and we gotta wake up. We gotta stay woke, right? And elected officials gotta stay woke. They have to understand when they're being toyed with, when they're being played on, because at the end of the day, that's the old game in Dallas, y'all. That's the old game in Dallas. So the Beck Group got over $130 million contract, right? Assigned to them the same day. And we knew that the Beck Group was going to do this way ahead of time. So at the end of the day, y'all, we know it. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to share that with y'all to give y'all some better understanding about what went on. If you have any questions, please inbox me, y'all. But the Citizens Council made that mode. That's why the Dallas Morning News is the only damn person that's reporting about this situation. But if the Dallas Morning News was something of a fucking journalist, all right, and if they was a credible news source, they would be saying and sounding the alarm since they want an investigation. Well, guess what? Tell the damn trustees to stop having these private sessions and tell the public why. First of all, if an entity is telling you that they want you to approve a $3.7 billion bond in the same damn year. And the top two, damn Hinojosa, the top two executives in those departments that has to execute that bond is let go or forced in retirement, you would want some answers too. Not that little letter talking about that Scott Lane said I'm having medical issues and that I'm this, that, and third. That's baloney. Top two executives removed in less than weeks, and guess what? We don't know nothing going on. Oh, it's executive sessions. Y'all remember when Joyce Foreman on the day of it, she was asking the question, what is convenience? What they removed them from convenience. They didn't even remove the contract from CORE on corruption. They moved it from convenience. What is convenience, right? At the end of the day, it's bullcrap. And we must be educated and understand exactly what's going on. And you will not tour me, you will not buy me off, you will not silence me or anything of that nature. At the end of the day, we got to stand up to corruption continuously. And, that's basically what it is. So what we need, DISD, Dr. Hinojosa, School Board President Justin Henry, we need answers. Follow the money. Why was Scott Lane and Tim Sprucely removed? If y'all want to fight corruption, tell the public. Why pick and choose what the public should know? Why pick and choose what the public should know? I think the core stuff is real small towards this big picture over here, because yet there was auditors for years trying to whistleblow about these situations in these practices inside of DISD. Mind you, when Dr. Hinojosa left the last time, there was an $85 million shortfall. There were people, Zachariah Manning and a few different people sounding the alarm of this, and every time it happened, they was suppressed, right? Every time it happened, they were suppressed. Edwin Flores, tell me, what was the auditor trying to tell y'all back then? Release it. Tell us what is going on. So at the end of the day, y'all, man, it's some real deeper, much corruption that is going on. And that situation with Thomas Jefferson and CORE, that's only a distraction to the bigger beast, to the bigger problem inside of DISD that was resolved by two companies or whatever. I made it very damn clear on my press conference and in my meeting about my disagreement with it, but that was resolved by two doggone companies, and yet this board of trustees and this doggone district and yet this business community want to play games with y'all by feeding y'all whatever they want y'all to hear. And at the end of the day, this bond ain't about kids, it's about greed, it's about capitalism. And at the end of the day, we must fight back, we must stand strong. And if the district want us to take seriously, they gonna give us some information, they gonna be transparent with us. So guess what, when y'all voted board of trustees, when y'all voted to strike down CORE, you opened up a bigger bottom, right? So since you want to fight corruption, don't stay silent on this situation. Tell us what went on with Scott Lane and Tim Sprucely. Tell us what went on with Scott Lane and Tim Sprucely. Don't pick and choose. Don't pick and choose. Let's get it done, all right? So anybody have any questions, please contact me, let me know or whatever. But we gonna continue to fight corruption inside of DISD, inside the city. That we're gonna continue to do it. And that was just me. I've been at the table the whole time, so can't nobody negate me. Can't nobody say I don't know what I'm talking about. Different things of that nature. I've been there the whole time. They are hiding a whole bunch of stuff, and what they are saying in executive session needs to be brought to the public, all right? So that's what you need to do, because George Foreman showed y'all it was a whole bunch of stuff. Nobody wanted to answer a question, right? Tell them to answer the damn question, all right? That's it. That's all. God bless you, man. To all of the people who are continuing to fighting on the front lines, let's continue to do it. Let's go from there. God bless you. May the Lord be with you. Is yet my continuous prayer. Goodbye.
It is Minister Dominique Alexander out here. It is us. We love coming over here on Santa Clara Drive. We love coming, waking up the neighborhood and all that type of shit. Yeah. We love it. We love it. Because see, it seems though that you feel like it's okay to put some of that bull crap you put on your Twitter account. Like telling 20 preachers to come on a conference call and not tell them what the conference call is about. Eric Johnson, you have faked like you are a Democrat for too long. But the only people you placate to is a bunch of Republicans. And the problem I have is why you can't meet with them. Why you can't have a conversation. Why is the only people you meet with is some of the people that agrees with everything that you do? What's the problem? That's not true leadership. If we can't get you at 1500 Murillo, then guess what? We'll come and get you at 8515 Santa Clara. Since you cannot seem to get it right, and since you allow Tristan Holman to advise you on bullcrap, maybe it's proper for us to come to your home to get you to realize we want you to defund, reclaim, reinvest. Let's go. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
This city for so long has been the city of the have and the have-nots. And although many people might ask the question, what do we mean when we say defund the police? But you, the mayor, should never tell a media outlet you don't understand what defund is. You have not stopped for 1 minute to realize what we are trying to do, but have only placated to the political narrative that has continued to divide our country and divide our city, and that has continued to have people lose their life because you guys want to be politically correct and you guys want to keep on going back and forth with each other rather than serving the people who entrusted you and elected you in these offices. See, you can't put no milk on this situation. We don't want no milk in this. We want real change that funds citywide youth programs, that funds social services, that fund housing, permanent housing for homelessness, that funds and give people opportunities, that change discriminatory zoning in the city of Dallas. We want real change. And the real change is not going to be brought into a bureaucracy because the bureaucracy does not listen. And yet, guess what? You can go to the Dallas Morning News, Fox 4, NBC 5, WFAA, CBS 11, or whatever it may is. But I want you to know that news publications, in the days that news publications give our movement validity, is long over with. We will be here making your ass feel uncomfortable until we get justice, until we get the funding that we need, until we get the damn respect that we need. Just because you got the skin color does not mean you have the heart of our community. And up to this point, you have shown us that you don't have the heart of our community, but yet want to keep on playing political correctness. And yet at the end of the day, the only people to get Governor Hot Wheels in that incompetent U.S. Senator. That's the only people that you seem to answer to. Only people that seem to understand what you are doing before. Because guess what? Your other colleagues on the council don't know what the hell you're doing, nor your city manager or nobody else. At the end of the day, we are here because we are tired. And I want you to know, we gonna keep on coming because it's easy as hell to pull up at your house. We gonna make this neighborhood feel uncomfortable. And for everybody that's looking, that stay in this neighborhood, you better tell Mayor Justin to do whatever the hell we asking him to do so we can get out this damn neighborhood. Because I don't even want to be here. I'm from Oak Cliff. What about you, Mayor Eric Johnson?
Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from?
Because where you say you from, them people ain't saw you in 8.
It says from West Dallas. Ain't from West Dallas.
Man, them people ain't saw him West Dallas, man. Them people ain't saw him West Dallas. What's going on, man?
Oh, yeah. Fish tap.
All skin folk ain't kinfolk. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. All skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Well.
All skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Somebody turned their alarm off. Yeah, we can do that, huh?
Hey, Eric Johnson, I know you don't know me. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn if you ever do. You don't need to know my name. What you need to know is this community will be in front of your house on a weekly basis, daily basis, monthly basis, until you get it in your head that we need change. Period. Period. There will be no more back and forth, no more reform. If it's not going to change entirely, we do not want it. Whether you're in there or not, or whether somebody's telling you what's going on, I hope you hear us loud and clear, because we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, in there.
Just because you happen to be a black man does not have shit to do with you being down with the community. You don't give a damn about this community, and that is very clear. That's why you live here.
That's why you giving our babies milk and shit. Where the damn cereal at?
Where's the funding for our community?
We don't want no damn milk without no damn cereal. Fool. How you gonna give somebody a whole damn city some damn milk initiative, man? Somebody gotta tell you this clown shit. Cause nobody in your damn office is got any liquor sense to tell you that shit is embarrassing. You gonna have a damn milk initiative in the middle of a pandemic and people are hungry as hell and you talking about milk.
You got peanut butter, no jelly. What the fuck?
None of that.
Green, no cornbread.
None of that, man. What's going on?
Come with one and don't come with the complete full and change and overhaul. We're not asking for just one thing. So adhere to the people of your community, or else this is what will continue to happen. And that goes for your entire neighborhood. I know y'all see us. I know you hear us, and you're going to keep on seeing us, and you're going to keep on hearing us until Mr. Eric Johnson, I'm not even going to call him a mayor, till Mr. Eric Johnson get his shit together.
Wow.
Eric, we out here, man.
Big E.
And hey, let me make this very clear to you so that you don't make it about me, because they always try to make it about me. You don't gotta meet with me, but you can damn sure meet with the people and the policy makers and the people who understand defunding the police and changing the policies in the local ordinances in order to change the culture of DPD. You ain't gotta meet with Dominic Alexander. There are many members of NGAN and a whole bunch of different people that you can meet with. You don't have to meet with me, all right? But guess what? I'm going to keep on being outside your house until you change your action. So for all of the good people that's watching all these videos, if you got a problem with us being out here, don't call me, call your mayor. Because if you call me, I'm only going to do, the only thing I'm going to do is cuss you out, all right? So don't call me, call your mayor. Because you should have been calling your mayor when he had that whole damn milk initiative during the pandemic. You should have been calling your mayor when he was so busy on Twitter rather than being busy in that horseshoe. You should have been calling your mayor when he kept all of the people up to Dallas on that damn special call meeting, acting a damn fool, embarrassing us all. So don't call me, call him.
Call Eric.
No justice!
No peace.
No justice!
No peace.
Let the noise begin.
I seen somebody up there preaching.
Don't call me. Call your mayor. Tell your mayor to come out. We want justice. We gonna make you feel very uncomfortable. Gonna make you feel very uncomfortable. We gonna visit all of the council people that wanna play games. We want justice. And we ain't asking for your permission no more. Dallas gonna change, whether you like it or not. Dallas gonna really change. Dallas black people gonna know what it means to be black. Real black. Not that sugar-coated black. Not that hold your other person accountable and shut up and let the same black man put his foot on your neck again. We're not staying silent no more. You black, we gonna call you out. You doing some foul stuff, we gonna call you out. Black, blue, green, brown, yellow, whatever. We gonna call you out. We want justice. If you're uncomfortable, go to church. We want youth programs in our city. We want permanent housing in our community. Homelessness. We want you to fund real issues. Addressing crime in the city when you know there are study after study that show you the social economic element of it. You keep on hiring officers. That's not gonna do nothing. Hey y'all, let's walk around the Fight back! Fight Fight back. Come on, Mayor. Come on out, Mayor Johnson. We ain't gonna bite. We your constituents. We your constituents. We want you to defund the DPD. Defund Dallas Police Department. We want change. Them white neighbors can't save you today, buddy.
Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
We're asking for something really simple. It can start very, very simple by defunding DPD. Literally. That's if you want to make a change, if you want to start some shit, start there. Very simple. Very simple. We're not asking for no performative ass bullshit, painting Black Lives Matter on the damn street. We're asking for change.
Sustainable.
DPD. There's no goddamn way they should have $516 million for what?
Come on now, Mayor Johnson.
Other than to militarize against their own people. Their own people. For standing up for truth and what's right. So you want to start somewhere? Start with DPD and defund them motherfuckers.
Dang, Mayor Johnson. This is how the Dallas Police Department respond to your house?
They don't like your ass very much.
Man, they must don't like you, man. Whew.
You must not know.
No justice.
No peace.
They must don't like you, Doc.
No peace.
You might want to come.
No peace.
No
Man,
justice.
No peace. No justice.
no peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace. What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want it? What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Burn it down.
don't say burn, y'all. Listen now. Don't say burn. Don't say burn. Not today. Not today, y'all. Don't say burn. Let's say shut it down.
That's the only way I know. Burn it. I don't know what else.
Don't say it today. Don't say. No. If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
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 if we don't get it,
That's what I'm talking about.
give it to God. Apostle Charles, please stop that. Stop that. Stop that. No Christian, no what man. Hey, okay, God bless you. But look, so real quick, Mayor Johnson, if you want us to stop coming to your house, we ask that you sit down with real people trying to bring effective change. We have people out here that's running Republican agendas, making it seem like the cause to defund is trying to decrease
the officers that are in DPD. No. We want the officers in DPD to understand that we matter, our life matter. We want to get rid of the culture of policing in this country. We want real change. We want real change. We want real change that is mandatory. We want real change that is mandatory. We want things that you have been knowing for a long time to bring the change. We ain't, hey y'all, hey, we can't be worried about no Karens that want to pull up. Let Karen it. We gonna have some Karens and some Brads. Tell them to call the police. Cause evidently they asses ain't coming. I know they know we outside this house. So real quick, we done been out here for a minute. If this is the response, Mayor Johnson, then this sucks. No justice. No justice. No justice. No justice. Oh, Dan Shepard. I think Eric Johnson putting some of his supporters on my live feed talking about, well, then clean up the black community. Then give us our tax base so that we can clean it up. Stop robbing our communities and giving it up north. Give us our tax base.
Yeah. Oh,
The
damn.
black community wouldn't be the state that it's in had the government not started with their bullshit. How many years ago? Did we need to go back and give y'all a history lesson?
Yeah, Dan wanted to come on here. Come on, Karen. Come on, Karen. Hey, look. Hey, real quick. I wanna y'all wanna go to our next stop?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hey, Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Next stop.
No justice! No peace!
Good
No
night, man.
justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Turn up, y'all. We in for it all night, huh? Yeah. We'll pick it up when we get back. If that's the response, shit. Is that the response? Hey, security just getting here and we leaving, y'all. Security just getting here and we leaving, y'all. Y'all see that? We leaving, y'all. We'll be back though. But we leaving, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. See y'all later. See y'all later. I'll go back live in a little bit, y'all. Stay tuned.
car. Move this. Move this one. I don't want to say they blocked in. I don't want them to say I blocked in. Just move it in front of my car. Tell Anthony move her car in front of mine. Yeah, as long as we don't want them to say they blocked in. We don't want them to say they blocked in. Let's move it. Let's move it. Let's move the intersection. Let's just move it. Hey, she finna move. She finna move. Come on, come on. We don't want no justice. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Forever Paul, we here.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Forever Paul, we here. Forever Paul, we here. Hey, we can cut the. We can stop the hawking. We can stop the hawking. We here. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Hey, tell them to move off that intersection. Don't block that intersection. Don't block the intersection. Make sure we ain't block no intersection. I'll be going, you talk to the police. No justice.
No peace.
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 Hey, I'll be going, you can tell them what we doing. You can communicate with them. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Forever Paul, we here. If the Dallas Citizen Council gonna put you in charge, we know our business runs the fabric of this city. And we are here because if we can't get no justice and we can't get no hope right, I promise you we're gonna shut it down in everybody's house. Everybody in the Dallas Citizen Council gonna get it. Everybody's gonna feel uncomfortable until we get justice. We got a director of security over there, sir. You can talk to him. He'll definitely talk to you. No justice!
No peace.
No justice!
No peace.
No justice!
No peace.
We don't block no intersection, we don't violate no law. No justice!
No peace.
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 Forever Paul, yeah. Hey, you asked him why. And his name is big as day on the Dallas Citizens Council. Sound like one of them. All right, sound like one of them. No justice!
No peace.
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 No justice! We on the coast. Hey y'all, is this what we can do? We can move our cars to the side right there so they don't have no problem, but we on public property right now. We can move on the side. Thank you, sir. We definitely do it. But we on public sidewalk right now.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No
No justice.
Oh, no problem to it.
No justice.
I don't want you no interaction
No
with us.
justice.
No peace.
No 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 justice.
No peace.
Defund. Reclaim. Reinvest.
Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Defund. Reclaim. Reinvest. Defund. Reclaim. Reinvest. Defund. Reclaim. Reinvest.
We don't know what we're talking about, y'all. Let's keep on moving. We gotta keep on moving down the street. Yeah, we're just gonna turn back around and keep on moving. Make sure we don't do anything on side their property, don't walk on their property. Yes, but we're gonna make sure we walk on the sidewalk. We already told you that, sir.
Okay, and I told him just so it's related to y'all. No left.
James. Oh, James.
James Floyd, where he at?
We don't want to go to. We gonna go by James' house. Yeah.
Hey,
No justice. No justice. Hey. They what y'all? Let's focus on Eric. Eric, we back out here. Eric. They don't get no peace. 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 Which one? Which baby? It's she right there. She right there. They don't get no peace. 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 We went to Fred Papa's house, the Dallas Citizens Council chairman, and now we back at the mayor's house. No, don't act like y'all just saw it. Eric, we back. Let's say his name, y'all. Eric. You keep on bringing us over here.
We don't give a fuck.
Give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
We don't give a
We don't give a fuck.
Hey, Misty, we got your shirt. You got to go to the office.
We don't give a fuck. It won't be no shit.
Why? This makes no sense. Well, Paul, why it don't make sense? He ain't answering us. All he's doing is politicking. Help me understand. Okay.
You got the key?
Eric, your neighbors want peace. Yep. Paul, if you don't understand this, I don't know what more understand. He meeting with everybody but the people who are on the front lines addressing the issues. At the end of the day, preachers don't speak for this movement. So guess what? If you want us to get rest off of Eric, tell him come on with it. You know what I mean? Cause we out here. We shutting down all of the Citizens Council's house, the Dallas Regional Chamber of Commerce house. We gotta keep it moving, keep it stationary. One person can talk. Let's keep it like stationary. That's how we got to do it. No. Eric! 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 He needs to resign. Eric! 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 Hey, go let them use all their resources to come respond, and then get off. let them use all them resources to come on out. Come on out. But why this? Will not change this way. Oh, well, calling his office, trying to schedule a meeting, trying to go through other people to talk to him. That don't work either. So guess what?
Yeah.
We're out of options, Paul Freeman.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Eric!
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Give them something to talk about, man.
Huh?
Give them something to talk about.
Oh, sound like one. Hey, they are. So we gonna wait till they let people know. Let people know. So Eric, if you tired of us being out here, man, conversate, man. Hey, it ain't enough police in the world to save you.
Bring your Uncle Tom ass out here, man. Hey! Come here!
Where that come from?
Hey!
That's that town ring. Nigga all in your car.
Listen up. I got to oh, Lord, let the man have a 17-car accident.
No. Look. No. Hey. Richard, shut up. Hey, Richard will get you in trouble, y'all. Richard will get you in trouble. Y'all don't listen to him. He only got 2,000 days to live. Shit, he don't give a damn. No. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Eric! We out here, Eric! We out here, Eric! We tried to get you to answer us, Eric! Eric! We're here, Eric! We're here, Eric! Hello, not 2,000 days, for real. He always saying some off-the-wall stuff, y'all. For real. But we are out here because the mayor refused to do what is right. At the end of the day, I should not have to educate any black man yet older than me on what's right in our community. And at the end of the day, if he want to keep on playing these games, then we're going to make him feel uncomfortable. So that's the same thing we did at Fred Papa's house. And at the end of the day, don't come on here talking about why we here. Shit, what you mean why we here? What you think been going on for them 100 days? We've been marching in the streets. What you mean? Why we here? Come on, man. Don't go on my live asking me why I'm here and all this type of stuff, man. Come on, man. What in the hell you been watching on? What you been looking at football and basketball the last couple days? Been marching for damn 100 days up in this damn city. Talking about why we here. Shit. Because he been politicking and we out here fighting for our fucking lives. That's why we here. Eric! Come on, Eric! Come on, Eric! I really can't stand him. I can't stand with him. I can't stand him for real. We ain't asking no nigga spiritual today. We ain't asking no nigga. Why you give him that tambourine? Why you give him that tambourine?
It was in his car.
Find out. He's ready for church.
He pulled that out.
We started a whole song.
They don't get no peace.
Wow.
They don't get no peace.
And GAN is here, y'all. Hey, we are
The revolution.
We are here. We are here.
We are here. We are here.
Hey, Channel 8, Dallas Morning News can't tell you this story. Ha ha. They can't tell this story. Hey, they can't control this narrative. They can't save you. For NBC5 WFAA, Rebecca Lopez can't save you today, buddy. Nor Miles Moffitt from the Dallas Morning News. I know you keep on letting Tristan Holman fool you, but he can't save you. He can't save you. We knew you wasn't for us when you hired a damn journalist as your senior advisor. Who hires a damn journalist as their senior advisor to be a mayor over a city of 1.4 million people? What the hell do he know about constituent services? Let us know if you see something at that end. For real. Charles, he giving us milk. That's what. He giving us milk. Hey, Eric! Eric! Bring us some of that damn milk out here. We thirsty. We want some of that milk. Don't worry about it. We can get the cereal. We can get the cereal. Give us some of that milk, man. Give us some of that milk. Hey, What's behind you? What's behind you? Let them through, y'all. What's behind you? We got a car coming through, y'all. Let's move out the way for the car move. Let's move out the way. Let's move out the way. Flag them this way.
Get off the street! Get off the street! Get off the street! Richard, move, Richard! Reclaim, reinvest!
You guys let them through, please.
Defund, reclaim, reinvest! Defund, reclaim, reinvest! Defund, reclaim, reinvest! Defund!
Reclaim, reinvest. Y'all share this, y'all.
Defund!
Reclaim, reinvest. Defund. Troublemaker, while we're here.
Reclaim, reinvest!
Troublemaker, while we're here.
Reclaim, reinvest!
While we're here.
We got to shut it down. I don't know.
Shut it down. So while we're here. While we in here.
Reclaim and reinvest!
While we're here. In our community. Fund our community. Richard, while we're here. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, almost. He what? Oh, Lord Jesus. Holly, why we here?
Defund, reclaim, and reinvest, Dominique.
Turn up. Let's go, y'all. LaShawn, why we here?
Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Come on, Ashley, why we here?
Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Why we here?
That's it. Just stay with the million.
Why we here, Al?
Reclaim, reinvest.
$516 million to their damn police department, but we can have community centers. We ain't got proper schools for our children. We ain't got proper food for our communities. We don't have communities hardly anymore. I mean, need I go on?
Yeah, for real.
He's Uncle
For
Tom.
real.
He's Uncle Tom.
For real.
I mean,
We already did the work for you.
For real.
It's all laid out.
It's all
It's all laid out.
It's literally look, take, and reinvest.
For real. You hear me? What is it? What is it? What is it called?
Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Man, it's that simple, man. You hear me? It's that simple, man. That's simple, man. You can't, what's called, man? You can't get it better than that, man. Can't get it better than that. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Reinvest. Oh. Reclaim. See, to get paid, he got a private job that pay him $500,000 a year. $500,000 a year. Look, your mayor, when he was elected, all right, he got elected, and he literally took a job from one of the city of Dallas firms that are hired by the city of Dallas to do legal work. He went and got a $500,000 paying a year job as soon as he was elected. And guess what? If you don't believe me, do your research. That's the mayor here. So that's why we are serving not only our elected officials, but we are serving our business community, the Dallas Citizens Council and the Dallas Regional Chamber of Commerce, who continuously disregard the activists and the people who are on the street and would rather meet with preachers to speak with us. The Dallas Regional Chamber of Commerce had a meeting with Bishop T.D. Jakes and Pastor Brian Carter and Pastor Richie Butler and Chief Hall to speak for us. Hold on. You say what? So he literally came here. Literally came here. This is what he's doing. So we serving him. We serving him, y'all. We serving him. We serving him. Why are you picketing Fred Popal? What you mean? Why are we picketing Fred Popal?
They don't get no peace. They don't get no peace. They don't get no peace.
Say man. Fred Popal, everybody on that damn Citizens Council. Somebody just texted my phone. I don't know who the hell that was. But everybody finna get the business, okay? Hey, somebody text me and say, why we picketing Fred Popal's house? What the hell?
That's what they said. Here. Do your research on Fred, what's his last name? Whatever his name
Popal.
is.
Whatever the hell it is.
Paul.
Whatever.
And do your research on the actual
Citizens Council.
if you do your research there, then you can answer your own question. All it takes is to read, people.
Let's go, y'all. He's the chairman of the Dallas Citizens Council. What you mean? Like, what y'all used to people just being quiet? Yet at the end of the day, the Citizens Council can do all of their little private meetings and yacht parties and private club meetings with our power and our elected officials. They can flood the coffers of our elected officials and we don't hold them accountable? All right, move out the way. Move out the way. Out the street. Out the street. So y'all, so at the end of the day, it's truth to power. Understand where it's real at. If you want to come at me where what's going on, tell them to stop meeting with people that don't do nothing for us.
You guys keep moving.
Let's go, y'all. Somebody text me say, why are you protesting Fred Popal's house? Why not? All the Citizens Council gotta go, y'all. Fist up, fight back. That's what they were chanting, Millie. But Eric, what's down here? What's down here? What's down here? Eric! Constituents, man, come on outside, man. Hey, the city manager came outside. Why can't you? Boy, hey, I hope you don't show up at the neighborhood association meeting anytime soon. They gonna be mad at you. You better not go to that homeowner association. Look at the bright lights.
Fuck your bright lights, bro.
Coming through. Get out the street, y'all. Get out the street. Get out the street. Get out the street.
Get out of the street.
Let's go, y'all. We can say Eric. 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 Devon. Reclaim. Reinvest. Devon. Reclaim. Reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Oh, that's out of gun. Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest. Defund, reclaim, reinvest.
Keep moving.
No burn, no burn, no burn. Shut it down.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
what do we want?
Justice.
And when do we want it?
Now.
What do we want? Justice. Now. What do we want? Justice.
Millie, that's everybody, y'all. That's everybody, Millie. He does that. He does that with everybody, Millie. But yet at the end of the day, Millie, the problem with Eric Johnson is, huh? Repeat.
Behind y'all. The street.
Okay, clear the street, y'all. Clear the street. Clear the street. Clear the street. So the mayor, the problem is that we will be out here marching, and yet at the end of the day requesting meetings. And my thing I want people to understand is that I'm not asking to meet with the mayor. The mayor don't have to meet with me. I have at least 31 people on our staff that he can meet with, policymakers and other organizations. But when I see on the news that you're not meeting with none of the people who are on the front line addressing these issues, and yet you're prompting people and other people to speak for Black Lives Matter, and they're not actually out here, actually involved. And then you have preachers that's not even on the front line. You don't invite preachers like Pastor Freddie Haynes or any of those. You go and invite somebody else, right? Other preachers. And at the end of the day, that's the problem. The problem is that we need real change that is needed, right? And at the end of the day, if we keep on sugarcoating his behavior, and a lot of people do this, playing this game like, oh, just because he's black, oh, we give him some grace, man. That's some bullcrap. Just because he's black, that's why we stay on his ass even harder. Because at the end of the day, our black elected officials always placate when we are comfortable, when we allow them to get away with stuff that we won't allow nobody else to go get away with. So at the end of the day, we need the change that's necessary, needed. The change that's necessary, needed. And that's why we got to stay on him. All of the foolishness that he continues to do. Keep it moving, y'all. Keep it moving. City ordinance says that we got to keep it moving. We got to keep it moving in front of the house. There we go. Yep. Huh? Huh? What's up?
Is that a cop?
Yeah.
Is he sitting in the unmarked car?
Yeah. They always come in the unmarked. Yeah, they always come in the unmarked. Yeah, that's it. That's his work out. He just talked to him, but I guess he came pulled up. I guess that's one of the lead officers. I don't know. We just gotta keep moving. City ordinance say we gotta keep moving. Hold on. That's what we got to do. Well said. Deja Monday, where you at? See how y'all do that? See you do that? Hey, look out. Hey, hey, Halle. Tell Deja where she at. Say, Deja, where you at?
Deja, where you at? I need you here.
What they do there?
Deja.
That's what she do. That's what you do, Deja. That's what you do. All right. Get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
They don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
They don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice. They don't get no peace.
We got it out
If
again.
we don't get
We
no
moving.
justice.
Then they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
They don't
Get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
Then they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
They don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
They don't get no peace.
What's up?
Hey, Akasha.
He said your punk ass, bitch ass, raggedy
PG-13.
Please.
PG.
Heard everything on the
PG.
Y'all good on live. Y'all good. Too bad they can't. Disney Beauty and the Beast.
Hold it out here. Hold it out here.
Ma'am, leave. Get off my property, man. Get off my property, man. Get off my property. Oh, that thing you look
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck Eric!
What the hell, you worried about the fucking move?
Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck Eric!
See, you got rainbow submarines.
Fuck Eric! I know, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck Eric! Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck Eric!
Beat going. We're gonna sleep good tonight. I ain't getting nothing
Fuck Eric! Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3.
I'm so tired.
Fuck Eric! Fuck Eric! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Popo.
We've been waiting for y'all.
Let's come to.
No justice. No peace. 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 Fuck racist. No peace. Racist. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racist. No peace. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. Fuck
Yes, she did. You know, we got the old
No justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police! Fuck these racist ass police! No justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police! No justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police! No justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police!
Who said that? Y'all was telling her.
I'm out of play.
Exactly. You a bitch, you both fuck 'em up, bitch.
They go on the other side of the police park with the lights kill it. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Where we going? What we doing next? What we doing next?
Y'all ready for the next stop?
Hell yes!
Let's go.
Next stop.
Somebody can do my phone though.
Just ask you want to do this. No justice. Let's keep it moving. No justice.
No peace! No peace! No peace!
I want it.
save that one. Maybe it's on delete, or we can just share it.
Want to share it?
I want to continue, or is it too late?
Yeah.
Is it? But you can share it. Okay, you can share it. And then just
And then title.
I don't know this man's house. We're gonna have to edit it. Fred, what's his name? Fred.
Fred Papali. What was his name? I forgot his name. Fred.
Okay. So real quick, y'all, we are out here at the Dallas Citizens Council Chairman House, Fred Papal. Guess what? Yes, he is black, but guess what? If he let them white folks use him, we're gonna be out here today. All right? We're out here at Frederick Papal's house, right? Dallas Citizens Council. No justice.
No peace! No justice! No peace! If we don't get no justice, they don't get no peace! If we don't get no justice, they don't get no peace! They don't get no peace! They don't get no peace! They don't get no peace!
They don't get no peace.
They don't get no peace! Justice. They don't get no peace. I said if they don't get no justice, they don't get no peace. I said if we don't get no justice, they don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, they don't get no peace. No justice. 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 No peace. No peace! No justice! 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 No peace! 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 No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! 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 No justice! No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! Justice! No peace! No 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 justice! No peace!
So we need more bodies out there.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No justice! 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 No peace!
up, P. Had to do that, right?
Real quick. To Fred and Abigail Papa,
Fred and Abby.
it is important that you understand. Fred, so that you can show him the video so I can say it, it's important that you know
She over there in the corner.
that as
recording.
long as you sit on that Dallas Citizens Council, we're going to keep on coming to your house because we want change.
Hey.
We're tired of the days where the elites control the vibration of our city.
No more of
And as long as you are black sitting on that horseshoe, on that council, we're going to keep on coming out here because we want that oppression that Citizens Council does off our neck. Hey, we see that power finish on the wall of your house, but we want to make sure that you hold that power fist when you're the chairman of the board, when you sit around all of the white old elites who have continued to rob our community. I want to make sure that you do that same thing when you held the reins as the CEO of Beck Construction that has continued to rob our community.
Right.
So since you denied my meeting, and since your meeting and your schedule was too damn tight, then I came to you. So next time you have a dude like me email you, you gonna loosen up that damn calendar. Because guess what? When you wanted to loosen up your calendar for Bishop T.D. Jakes, Brian Carter, Richie Butler, Chief Hall, and everybody else to speak for our movement. So since you want to talk about our movement
That you don't know about.
then we are fucking here. Chief Hall don't represent our movement, or them poor people represent our movement. So if we can't get no justice, if we can't get no justice,
We'll get no peace.
and guess what? We going to Dale Petrosky's house and all of the rest of them. So I don't give a damn how far we gotta travel. We gonna make sure they feel that pain today. And baby girl, if we don't know what we talking about, maybe you should do a little bit of damn research about what's going on in the city of Dallas.
away.
No justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
until next time, Fred Paul. I hope everybody's doing pretty good. I'm gonna allow some more people to come on, and then we will get started. I hope everybody's doing pretty good. Let's get some more people. Let's come on in. Let's come on in. Let's share. Share this video as we go through it. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, somebody's trying to call. Deny it. All right. So, I hope everybody's doing pretty good. I want to give a little update to all of the things that's currently going on. In the city of Dallas. In regards to the movement to defund, in regards to so many different important things or whatever. So I wanted to take this time this morning to be able to share with you some of those things. If you can share this video as you come on, I hope that you guys are doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good on this Monday.
It was raining like hell yesterday, but it was an important time yesterday as the Next Generation Action Network held our Black Out the System event yesterday. So it was very, 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 very important for us to be able to hold that event, and it was an exciting time. So I want to share some of the things that we'll be doing in this next coming day. So yesterday we went to the mayor's house of the city of Dallas, and many people might be asking the question, why would you go to the mayor's house? What is important? I want to be able to make sure that you guys know and that is empowered about why we went to there and why we felt like it was important for us to take that level of aggression towards it. So since the whole George Floyd situation has happened, the mayor has done so many adverse actions towards this movement without the due respect of coming to us, and not just NGAN. And let me make this very clear. When I say this or whatever, I don't advocate for myself, or I'm not asking to be at the table. I'm not asking for nobody to accept or like me or whatever. This is not a likable contest, and I care fucking less about what you think about me. So at the end of the day, the problem is that even with the special called meeting that happened in the city of Dallas, the mayor's office did not communicate with us about anything. When the mayor had the meeting with the Governor Abbott, and even the Republican Senator John Cornyn, it seems like Republicans can be the only one that get him to respond to anything. But there was a meeting that was very critical to the city of Dallas, and this meeting was Senator John Cornyn, the Dallas Police Union representative, and it was a set of black leaders and Latino leaders, right? But the Dallas Police Association had their representation. But as a community, we didn't have our representation. We didn't have the people who actually speak for us and the policymakers, the people who can actually make the critical conversation about defund policies inside of DPD. Now, let me make this very clear. I'm an organizer. I'm not a policymaker, right? So I don't have to necessarily be sitting at this table. But we have policymakers and people who can have real intellectual conversation about what we need to do and what we need to change in the city of Dallas. And at the end of the day, these might not be the most vocal people or not be the people that you see every day, but there are some real educated lawyers and policymakers who can sit down and really have the dialogue. Here in the state of Texas, we have some of the worst laws in regards to law enforcement. And at the end of the day, we need people who can have real dialogue to be at the table, who are knowledgeable. But at the end of the day, if we're going to have a black quote unquote mayor that's going to seclude and deliberately do those things to seclude intellectual people from the movement that can give content about what we are doing and what we are pushing from being at that table, then he's no friend of ours. And at the end of the day, even coming back from their July break, the mayor goes on his little pissing contest with the city manager, T.C. Brognetz, and basically started a whole hashtag called defund bureaucracy. Let me say this to you, Mayor Johnson. It is not your place to yet create a campaign slogan for this movement. It is your place to respond and be able to hear from us, the people, the constituents of the city of Dallas. Now, let me say this quick. Your little pissing contest on the 30%, reducing 30% of the city manager's salary, reducing the top execs by 10 to 15%. First of all, you don't even have the votes on the city council to do that. So stop wasting people's time on bullcrap that you don't even have the votes. Yet at the end of the day, we don't need you focusing on something that don't even have legs to stand on. We don't need you to do things just for retweets and likes on Instagram and Facebook. We need real change that's necessarily needed in the city of Dallas. The people have been marching over 80 days to do this one thing: defund Dallas Police Department. And one of the things I want to make sure that people are educated on, because there's a lot of misinformation that is out there talking about the areas of defund is trying to take money and put less officers out on the street. Now, let me say this quick. As for the officers who are currently already hired inside of DPD, there is a thing called a meet and confer. That protects the officer's salary, all of those things. And unless we are at the table of that negotiation, we cannot change what the city of Dallas and the police unions have already agreed upon. So this whole misconception about what we are trying to do and all of those things. And now let me make this very clear. From the data from the Dallas Police Department, it clearly shows that not even close to 20%, less than 10% of what DPD do on a daily basis is not even violent crimes. That's factual. Let me repeat that. The day-to-day things that DPD do, Dallas Police Department, their data that they release to the public shows clearly that the very data that they shows, not more than 10% of that work is used on violent crime. But you had Donald Trump and you had all of these different little things. Oh, they're going to put more officers. That's going to make our community so unsafe and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Well, let me make it very clear. Let me make this statement to you. Many of y'all are seeing council people like Kara Middleton put out false information, putting out things as if, like, you know, even with this data, it's not record breaking. Yeah, we have murders. Yeah, we have violent crime problems. But if you break down the statistics of these issues, we're having babies out here from 11 to 18, kids, and yet young adults that are doing majority of these things. But when we look at city services, when we look at rec centers, when we look at libraries, when we look at community centers and places that our children can go to, those facilities are hugely underfunded. When we have things like homelessness, where Carol Millicent wants to talk but don't want to get her district teeth in the game, not one center in her district is geared towards homeless. They don't have not one shelter out there, but they want to highlight these issues. And the problem is in the city of Dallas is that these racist policies that concentrate poverty, that concentrate homelessness in a certain area, where the northern districts and the area districts around don't want to get their teeth in the game and don't want to address the issue, but want to tell us everything on the central part of Dallas in the southern sector, want to tell us everything that we should do. But you don't want to get your teeth in the game. You don't want to embrace in your district because yet you're protecting the same racism that has continued to separate Dallas as the have and the have-nots. So at the end of the day, the problem is that whether you're black, blue, green, or white, we must come to a challenging conversation that makes sure every council district in the city of Dallas have their teeth in the game, and that we're not concentrating poverty into a certain area inside of the city of Dallas. Now, at the end of the day, data shows in the city of Dallas that the number one place that DPD arrests the most people is 1808 South Corsicana. Do you know what that is? That's the bridge. That's the homeless shelter that the city of Dallas owns, but have a private contractor and a company to run it, right? That's the number one. You want to know the second one? The second one is Walmart, right? So at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is say, hey, city of Dallas, bring $10 million from DPD funds and fund youth programs, youth sporting programs throughout the city of Dallas, so that we can get our African American, black and brown boys up off of these streets so they won't fall prey into these no-man games Because you know these gangs nowadays is not your original Bloods and Crips. It's things like Ben Frank gang, young niggas balling, young niggas grinding, and Jughead and some clown ass stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But the part is that we must be knowledgeable. So when I tell people, when people come up to me and say, Dominic, what are you going to do with black on black crime? Okay, let's have the conversation because I'm very knowledgeable about the situation. I'm the person who wakes up at 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning when somebody got shot over there in South Dallas and Oak Cliff. I'm the person who they call when situations are going on, right? So I know about the situation, but the only way that we're going to address these things inside of not Jughead gang, yeah, for real, like Tesla, it's Jughead, right? Ben Frank gang, like it's some clown ass shit, all right? And excuse me for my French, but it's really silly, right? So at the end of the day, if you're wanting to talk about our issues in Black America and urban America, if you're wanting to talk about the issues as a whole, what we have to do is talk about the social economic element in our communities that have continued to be stripping away. And what we're saying is that what we need to do is make sure that we put the resources back into our community that continue to highly disproportionately have our people living in poverty. Where in Black Americas, in the city of Dallas, where we have some of the worst zonings, we have some of the worst code and down a historical street like Malcolm X, you have, in order to open up a business to a certain extent, if you're trying to do anything, you have to do a SUP. That is done deliberately in order for those property values to continue to drive down so that they can take South Dallas as we know it and highly gentrify it. And at the end of the day, it's important that we be knowledgeable on these issues, and it's important that we understand and know what's at stake here. So what we're saying is true. It is no more recreation. So yeah, and like let me say this real quick. If you're familiar with Dallas, and I know that I have people across the country that's on this live feed, but look, if you're familiar with Dallas, there are suburban cities, but in the southern sector in Dallas and throughout the city of Dallas, if I want to take my 4-year-old and 6-year-old boys to play track, I have to send them to DeSoto, right? I have to go. There's no youth programs. And guess what? Let me say this. Because of UIL regulations, the middle schools can't even touch, DISD can't even touch these kids before a certain age. So who's grooming them? Who's doing this? Who's making sure that these babies are off the streets? Once they fall prey in those streets or whatever, you cannot then try to make us come and stop something that's an uncontrollable beast unless we can give resources to our single mothers, to our parents who are out here trying to save their black and brown boys and girls from these streets. We have to have some teeth in the game. We have to have some resources that's going to necessarily get these kids up off the streets, right? So at the end of the day is I'm tired of people coming with some what are you gonna do with black on black crime? Well, the time to do that now is to get and register at the City of Dallas meeting and tell them to defund the Dallas Police Department. Take money from DPD where they have continued to fund them millions of dollars of stuff that they cannot do, like mental health, like poverty. Stop policing fucking poverty and fund poverty. Fund homelessness in this city, making sure that all of our homeless have a program so that they can get off of these streets, making sure that we build development that can get people off of these streets, making sure that we can create youth job programs that can be able to get our youth off these streets and our young babies to get jobs when we got things like grass growing from here on our corner city streets and different
different things. That's your Youth Lawn program, City of Dallas. That's how you be able to get a young 15-year-old African American boy up off of these streets, is that you give him opportunity. Don't give up on him and then allow him to be sucked into Henry Wade, and then when he get out of Henry Wade, he's sucked into Lou Sterrett, and then after he's sucked into Lou Sterrett, he's sucked into a private road, because guess what? That's Dominique Alexander. If anybody want to tell you, I'm a product of a failed system that I'm grateful that I can now be able to speak for them, right? I can be able to speak for them, because yet they allow me to fall prey into that criminal justice system, but I won't allow any other black boy or Latino boy to go through what I went through as 20 years old. I turned 21 inside of Lou Sterrett jail, but I did not know, or I was not educated about this prison to school pipeline. I was not educated about this criminal justice system. This criminal justice system that America feels like is, oh, it's about justice. It's far from justice. It's about capitalization. It's far from the victims. It's all about the money. At the end of the day, they care less about whatever goes on in there, but it's a time, because guess what? We allow people to use political discussions like Mike Mata to prey onto the people's thing and saying, hey, if they defund the police and oh, it's gonna hurt officers' response time, it's gonna make our communities unsafe. No, it's not. What it's going to do is one of the campaigns that we have and we're releasing this week. The great part about it, we said defund, reclaim, and reinvest. So let me say it again. Defund, reclaim, and reinvest. What we mean, defunding Dallas Police Department on resources that can now be reclaimed, reimagining, and talked about and discussed, and we can reinvest it in areas where we can save those babies from being in Henry Wade, because guess what? You're only gonna put them in the Henry Wade 18, they gonna be right back out, right? At the end of the day, it breaks my heart every time I pick up this news and look at the news on TV and I see a 15-year-old boy and I see a 13-year-old boy and a 17-year-old boy, and I think about it and I say, man, where could I have, as a leader, where could I have saved or did anything to help that baby before he got to this point, right? Because at the end of the day, you can give up on people like my age, but don't give up on our babies. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on our babies that don't know nothing. They don't know enough. They ain't got to the point of being of my knowledge or anything. They ain't got to a point of being set in their ways and stuff. And they ain't got to that point yet. Don't give up on our babies, right? So at the end of the day is that we have to make sure that we speak loud and clear when we talk about the change that we need in this society. We have to say it loud and clear. Don't let them give up on our babies. Every time they try to fund Dallas Police Department, every time they try to fund them and take away resources from our communities, they are giving up on our babies. They are saying that the only thing that we can do, is lock them up to help them. The only thing that we can do is lock them up to help them. And we have to be loud and clear and say, no. You can give us the resources. If you're scared to come in our communities, you don't have to come in our communities. What we will do, we will go in our communities and we will do it ourselves, right? We will take our community. We will be the front line of our communities. And the important part is that's what this Black Lives Matter movement is. A movement, not a moment, a movement for liberation of God's people. And at the end of the day, for 400 years, we have to be in 2020 saying Black Lives Matter, because guess what? In DISD, one of the things is the last polling thing inside of DISD
African American males at the bottom of every statistic there is in Dallas Independent School District. And guess what? The powers that be, the one who are in the ears of Governor Hot Wheels, that mean Governor Greg Abbott, and the ones who are in the ears of this Republican agenda, the ones who fund the prison industrial system, they see these statistics statewide, and guess what? They want them to continue to underfund our communities, because that little black boy, there is a statistic that shows if that little black boy failed that 3rd grade state standardized test, that little black boy will be a future prisoner, and that little black boy will equate to $40,000 to that white man's dream. Yet at the end of the day, in this 2020, we need to stop that, and we need to speak truth to power. When truth to power, they can say whatever they want to say about Dominique Alexander. They can call me a dog, they can call me whatever they want to, but one thing they gonna always call me is the truth and the power, and making sure, because I'm never gonna sell out my community. I'm never gonna sell out our babies and our futures. That's the reason why we fight so hard for DISD in school systems across this country. That's the reason why at 3601 Mercedes, Sappho Cliff High School, you can see a $62 million school over there. And yes, it was very personal for me, because guess what? I grew up right there on 3618 Maryland, one block over from Sappho Cliff High School. My mother had me at 13 years old, and once I was able to walk, she was a student at Sappho Cliff High School. So I knew what that school was about, and I knew that school long needed an investment. But I'm so grateful that the kids trusted me enough to walk out of that school in 2016, 2015 to address the long-standing neglect in our communities. And at the end of the day, we have to take back our communities. I don't care what zip code you are in. I don't care where you at in this country. You need to be talking about in this next 60 days, as your city council, as your city, your everywhere, wherever you are, having discussions about their police department, you need to be talking about defund, reclaim, and reinvest. You need to be talking about how we can fund these issues. If you say officers are not dog catchers, why do you give them millions of dollars? Why do you still give DPD bonuses to do a system that we have already known has failed us? The mass incarceration system, the war on drugs. Why do we still have bonuses on narcotics and things like that? Why are we steady having things like a vice unit trying to arrest our way out of prostitution, when statistics already show that we can't arrest our way out of prostitution? Why are we steady using millions of dollars to crack down on gambling machines, when 50 and 60s and 70 years old is going in there using the machine? And guess what? You going in there using $100,000 worth of resources only to get 20 machines and $10,000 worth of cash. And guess what? You just got to fine that person, because state law doesn't allow you to criminally charge that person with a felony. So at the end of the day, guess what? That person is back on the street. He don't care. He don't whatever. So what are you doing? You're wasting resources when the state of Texas should already legalize gambling. Stop arresting, stop prosecuting marijuana in the state of Texas. Stop prosecuting marijuana in America, when science already shows you, and everything in most states in this doggone country has already legalized marijuana. We got to stop this. But guess what? They use millions of dollars to crack down on this stuff. And guess what? Black and brown people are the ones that's at the bulk of the problem. And yet you always got your pulpit coons, and you always got your coons that want to stand out here and then speak for the government and speak for, let the mayor, the local mayor, and the local police chief put the screw in your back and all that type of stuff. We got to start calling out these pulpit coons too, right? That mean your local preacher and all that type of, stay in your ass and go back to that damn church. Don't go your ass over here, because you ain't making you ain't buying no Cadillacs on this generation. Minister Dominique Alexander, you're not buying no Cadillacs on this generation. We got to keep on speaking truth to power. It ain't about being acceptable, because guess what? When that oppression lands on our neck, George Floyd, when that oppression lands on our neck, it ain't pretty. So it ain't time to be feeling comfortable in this situation, because until our people feel comfortable, we shouldn't be comfortable. We should continue. But it seems as if African Americans and black people have gotten so comfortable, because you can drive your Mercedes Benz. You can now go into a Holiday Inn. You can go into a Hilton, and you can do all of those things. But you forgot about the people who fought for you, and the foundation that we land on right here. They didn't say integration and forget our own. They said integration and uplift our own, right? So at the end of the day, it's important that we continue to, speak truth to power, even in the midst, even when it ain't popular, right? That is, let me tell you, that is the reflection of a man and a leader. Is when it is unpopular, you can continue to stand, you can continue to stand hard and fight the good fight, even when it's unpopular, because it's easy to fight the good fight when it is popular, but it is not easy to fight the good fight when it is unpopular. And that's the one thing that I have tried to do with my leadership, is be able to fight the fight when it is not popular, even in the city of Dallas or across the country. Because guess what? Although they look at a John Lewis and a Martin Luther King and a Shirley Chisholm and a Fannie Lou Hamer, but I want you guys to know is that when they were fighting for us in generations to come, they wasn't running a popular fight. Although the white people want you to believe that they were popular in that. But guess what? John Lewis could not be arrested 45 times in a lifetime if he was running a popular race, right? So at the end of the day, we have to continue to speak truth to power where it is needed. And guess what? We cannot give up. We cannot give up, and we must not be scared to say Black Lives Matter no matter where we are. And we cannot allow anybody like Donald Trump or anybody to give us permission to liberate our people. Guess what? That's me. I just wanted to give us a Monday manna. But at the end of the day, it's important, and we need Eric Johnson and the rest of the Dallas Citizen Council to know that we are coming for you. We are not playing any games. And if you want to hijack our movement, if you want to speak for us, we're going to put your ass in check, and we're going to be outside your house looking for the milk and cookies. Because guess what? I ain't trying to be your friend or anything or whatever. I'd rather see my community continuing to thrive rather than being at a table smoking a cigar and scotch. I don't even like that shit. But at the end of the day, let's continue to fight. Let's continue to speak truth to power. And to all of you guys, let's continue to stand together, united as one. Being able to communicate with each other is important. It's important. Stop dividing each other. We don't have to agree on everything. Let's stop dividing each other. Let's find a united front that connects us and does not divide us. It's important. It's important that we work together and fight together. So God bless y'all. I just wanted to share with y'all just a little bit. These lights is hot as hell that I got on me, but other than that, this week NJN will be releasing Defund, Reclaim, Reinvest. Let's get involved, and let's stand forward. Let's go from there. God bless y'all. May the Lord be with you. Is yet my continuous prayer. Follow the Next Generation Action Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow us or whatever. And I know y'all like this little gear, man. We gonna have it online for y'all in just a little bit. We got it, man. We got it. You know, I got this made or whatever. So, but other than that, y'all, God bless y'all. And we'll go from there. Call me, please. Monique inbox me, please. And we'll go from there. God bless y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.